Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be talking to you about my top 5 current favorite self-tanners for the body. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about this one, so I thought I would finally sit down and talk to you about what my current favorites are. So very exciting. Before we get into it, please give this video a thumbs up for me and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you love anything self-tanning and or makeup, then definitely make sure you're subscribed. You get 3 videos a week. I know. So make sure to subscribe, but if you want to see what my current favorite self-tanners are, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alrighty guys, so I know in the past I've done videos where I'm like ranking my self-tanners from worst to best and stuff like that, and I gave you like a top 1, number 1 favorite self-tanner. That's a little bit different than how today is gonna go. I'm just gonna talk about my top 5 favorites. I'm not gonna put them in a specific order because I honestly love all of them so much. So it's kind of hard right now to put them in a specific order. So today's is not gonna be like number 5 is like the bottom, number 1 is like the top. They're all amazing self-tanners and I love them pretty much equally. So I want to talk about all of them. So this is for the body. All of these are going to be body self-tanners, but I will at some point very soon make one about like my top 5 current favorite facial self-tanners, because I feel like I've tried so many too that it's time to update you guys on what my favorites are. So we're just gonna get into it. I will let you know about pricing in the description box. I'll link all of these down there so that you know where to get them. But let's just get started. So the first one that I'm seeing on here is the Bali Body 1 Hour Express. I freaking love this stuff. Gets me so dark. I just get the perfect like brown ultra dark tan from this. I will say though, I don't like to use this so much as a 1 hour express. Like I could, but I love the result that this gives me when I leave it on overnight. I get like the most beautiful natural dark looking tan from this. So I always do this overnight, not wait a few hours then wash it off. It's just really great. It's like such a nice mousse consistency. It does dry down pretty quickly, so it doesn't feel like sticky on your body, and it just looks so beautiful when you wake up the next morning. So had to put this in there. Next on our list is from Bondi Sand. It is the self-tanning foam 1 hour express, and I'm actually surprised about this one because I really did not think this was gonna end up in my current favorites, but I have been finding myself using this a ton. I've literally been using this like crazy. I feel like every time lately that I don't have to put or try a new self-tanner on for a video, this is what I've been grabbing for like non-stop. So you can say I'm kind of addicted to this stuff. It's really pretty. So this, like Bondi Sand self-tanners in general tend to lean more towards like the, I guess, olivey side. And I find with this one that it's not so much olivey as it is like a true brown, like real natural looking self-tan, which I really love and I really try to go for. This does not give off like too much of an olive undertone for me. I have a neutral undertone to my skin naturally, so I feel like I guess I could go either way, but I lean more towards like the red based self-tanners than I do olive, but this one works really well for me. This is another one that I like to leave on overnight versus 1 hour. I just like to do that with all my tans, if I'm being honest with you. I love leaving them on for like the max amount of time, and it just gives me the most beautiful color. I just love everything about this. Like no smell, it dries fairly quickly, I would say. It feels really good, it looks really good, it comes off really even, and it makes me dark, which of course is important. So that's the other one. The next one I want to talk to you guys about is actually, I don't have it because I ran out because I use it way too much. And it is the Santropay and Ashley Graham Ultimate Glow Mousse Kit. I feel like I talk about this in so many of my tanning videos because I'm just obsessed with that self-tanner. I don't have any more of it because I ran out, and I really need to get around to buying more because I ran out of that stuff very fast because I used it so much. Like I'm not kidding. Every time it would like fade off of my body, I would get so anxious and excited for like my Thursday self-tanning day because I just wanted to put that one on again so bad. Everything about it, like the packaging, the mousse, the applicator, just everything about that one screams me. Like everything that I could want in a self-tanner, this one had. And it gave me the most perfect like brown, natural tan. It wasn't orangey, it wasn't too olivey. It was like the perfect, just walked off the beach kind of tan. So I just love that one. That's just one that I need to have in my collection again, so I definitely need to refill, but it's such a good one, you guys. I don't think I've heard a single person say something negative about that self-tanner because it has just been mind-blowing, I feel like, for everyone, me included. So of course that one is on my favorites. And then next up we have this Isle of Paradise Express Ultra Dark Self-Tanning Mousse. Why are most of these express tans? I'm sorry. This one I also like to wear overnight, not as a 1, 2, 3 hour thing. I wear this overnight and then I wash it off the next day, but this is so beautiful. I would say that this is not as ultra dark as the rest of these, but this one does get me really dark and it just gives me such a beautiful color. I never thought that I would be into like that violet undertone for a self-tanner, but this changed the game for me, you guys. I've never tried such a good violet undertone self-tanner in my life. This stuff is just like magical. It looks so natural. I keep saying this, but it's so true for all 5 of these. This one's so natural looking. It literally looks like I just came back from vacation and I'm like tanned and bronzed and beautiful. That's what this gives me. Such a natural tan, and I feel like the violet undertone just suits me and my skin tone really nicely, and it gives me such a nice dark color. Like I honestly want to put this on tonight because it's been a little bit, because it's almost empty and I'm scared it's gonna run out on me halfway, honestly. But I kind of want to just see if I can make it last at least one more round because I miss this and I love it so much. I need to buy another one of these because I cannot get enough of this stuff. It's so worth it. It's so good, especially if you're someone that doesn't want like the craziest, darkest of the dark tan. This is gonna be perfect for you. Thank me later. And then last but not least on my list is the brand new, I know, weird because one of my new favorites is a brand new one, but it's the Loving Tan Platinum Ultimate Self-Tanning Mousse. You had to have seen this coming because I have talked the highest of the highs of the other Loving Tan self-tanners. They are just the best of the best, honestly. Nothing beats a good Loving Tan self-tanner, and this does not fall short of that. I feel like I like this even more than the other 2 that I tried because the color that it gives you and the undertone of the color that it gives you and just everything about it looks so perfect. Like everything. Just from the way that it applied, the way that the mousse came out, the way that it sat on my skin, the way that it felt throughout the night, the look that it gave me the next day and throughout the week, the way it faded. By the way, all 5 of these fade so beautifully throughout the week too. Not anywhere near as much like splotchiness and patchiness as with like other self-tanners, so all of these faded really nicely. Had to mention that, but this one especially just, it says natural olive color, but I honestly don't feel like this gives me an olive undertone. I feel like it's more red based, if you ask me. And it just gives me the perfect brown tan. Like it's not olivey, it's not too red, it's not too much of anything. It's like the perfect mix of everything, if that makes sense. It's just a perfect color, seriously. And how dark this gets you. Oh my god, this is literally all I'm gonna use in the summer when I'm not trying new self-tanners because I just want to be this dark all the time. I love the tan that this gives me, so definitely one of my favorites right now, and I have a feeling it will be for a very long time. But that is it, you guys. That's all 5 of my current favorite self-tanners. I know this was fun because I honestly didn't think that this was gonna be like my lineup of self-tanners. I feel like things have definitely changed for me over the months and the years, and so it's kind of fun for me to go back and think like, what do I use the most, what have I been loving the most, and then just sharing that with you guys. So thank you so much for giving me the idea to do this. I thought this was a really fun one. So that's it. That's all 5 of them. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment and let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you were expecting to see these 5 from me or if you were expecting something else, because I want to hear your thoughts too. Let me know what your favorites are. Let me know if there's anything new out there that you want me to try out, because you guys know I'm always more than happy to. So let me know, give this a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. But stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.